It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. Time to determine who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. The Conference Championship is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go. Hey, King, what's up?
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Ow, what's up? Tony.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Toss, this is Noel. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They have it 1st and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason.
All right. Hey, King, what's up?
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Line up the design keeper. And he drives this forward to the 6. 5 yards on that play, but 3rd and goal is still going to be longer than they'd like.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Buggy. 11. Hey, south. Why, Tony?
Shotgun now for Stroud. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Caden, I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive. Well, that's a good start to this one, Caden. Not just individually for the kicker to be accurate in his first kick, but to really invigorate this home crowd and to take that lead on the opening drive.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Nick starting with a pass. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That's a pickup of 9. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st down from the 42. First give of the game here to the rookie out of UCF. And he'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. He's got Sutton complete. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Once more, it's Nix. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Nix to throw again. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. It's going to set up 2nd and goal. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Nick's getting to stretch his legs a little bit here. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set. 3rd and goal, here's Nix. Caught out wide. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. We know all these players are aware of what's at stake here, Brock, and that is the score they needed to get them moving in this conference final.
We know it's not how you start, it's how you finish, especially with stakes this high. But, jeez, you couldn't start any better.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos, who want up the opposing field goal, they start with 7th on their opening drive.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Tony.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
So we're through one here in the AFC title game. 7-3 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They have it on 2nd and short. From the gun, Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 19 on that pickup. And it'll be first down, Houston.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Over. 18. Outside.
Here's Stroud. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be a first down, Texans. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Throwing this one back of the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Cade. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
18. Outside.
Here's Stroud again. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
At the 24-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
South. Hey, uno more. Buggy.
Again, Stroud. He's got it. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal.
Here we go.
Mixon. Can't reach the end zone. He is stopped, and we've got a penalty flag down as well. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Running it after the penalty. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
A loss of 6 brings up second.
Mixon again.
At the 7-yard line.
And he's going to find the end zone this time. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a second quarter lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Naimi Fairbairn is the kickoff for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3.
DJ Chark on the return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Complete to start this drive. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Shotgun snap to Nix. This is pulled in by Nicole Hardman. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun hands off to Harvey. He's got to gain a 6 there. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
So it's going to be second and about 4 on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. Offensive line, this is second and 4. So early move movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. So the false start backs him up. This is 2nd down and 9. Nix from the gun. Short pass brought in. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Nix. This is Sutton working the right side. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st down, Broncos.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Nix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Here's Nix. Pass taken in by Sutton. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. This finds Franklin. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Bombers. Away.
Nix now to throw. Pass it down close. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Nix. Looking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Running back sent in motion left. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the incompletion on first. Here is 2nd and goal.
Hold on, set. Ready. Ready. Behind. Away.
Once more, it's Nix. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
A big moment here in their quest to become AFC champs. We've got 3rd and goal. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. A big moment here in their quest to become AFC champs. We've got 3rd and goal.
Hold on, set. Ready. Chill.
Now Nix. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take the lead just before halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 20-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. First down throw by Stroud. Absolutely fires this one right side. And that's incomplete. With 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20.
Here we go. Hey, uno. 11. Punky.
Looking to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Incomplete.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And 10 yards.
One last play before the break.
One more. Here we go. Look the hot. 18. What's that?
One final shot before the half. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Waste of time.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. Return starts at the 3. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Nix. Shoves him off. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Here's Nix to throw. He finds his back, Harvey. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. It's Harvey straight ahead. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's Nix. Left side now, caught by Sutton. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for Broncos' 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Nix with it on 1st. Look at that power, deep left side. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. All the way, touchdown Denver. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. Courtland Sutton the touchdown. Point after tries good by Lutz. And the Broncos drive their lead to 11.
Texans 10. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Oh, Tony.
From the gun, Stroud. Chased out to his right. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. He'll air it out on third. He'll find in his back. Mixon. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go. 19 Texas. Look the hot, look the hot. White Tony. Buggy. Hey.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has a man downfield, it's Collins. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. We've set it down from the 37.
Here we go. 18. What's that? Buggy.
First and 10, a run to Mixon. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
It's the quarterback run here. Rob Flat, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Stroud. Brought in left side by Godwin. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be first down, Houston.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
All right. 18. What's up?
It's a design run. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up. Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's Texans ball. We'll see if they can come up with something and stave off elimination. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
On the south. 19 Texas. 18. Look the hot. White Tony.
Here's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Here we go. Hey, Uno Mars. 11. Hey, Uno. Hey, south.
Going on 3rd down, Stroud. Intercepted in the end zone. That is Lewis Cine.
That's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Nix now on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So now they have 3rd and short.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Nance, quick out wide, complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Second and 3 now. They'll throw again. Nix finds him over the middle. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Nix to throw again. Dumped off to his running back.
You want to know why we see so many gray hairs, Kate, on these D coordinators we meet with? It's plays like that. These D coordinators hate quarterbacks that can escape the pocket, escape the blitz, and make you pay with completions.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Harvey running from his own read. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Broncos up by 11. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Quickly out to Sutton. And there's a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now. They need 7. On the handoff, here's Harvey. And they'll fight ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos push their lead to 18.
28, Texans 10. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. When you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. They are Super Bowl bound, Brock. We now know who's going to be representing the AFC in the battle for the Lombardi.
Yeah, you never set out with the goal to be good. You set out to be great. You don't set out to just be a playoff team. You set out to be one of the 2 teams playing on that special stage of the Super Bowl. And with this win, now they will be.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Huard, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time.